Hey. I remember back on this day here when I made a prediction. You can go back to that day. It was go back and watch the video on March 15th because I began a video series where I said I was going to short the stock. It actually began on Monday. I was going to do a video series where I was going to short the stock every single day. I was only going to do it for 1 week because I knew the stocks were going down. And I was successful. And then on Tuesday, things got a little weird. And I made my prediction that it was going to go down from 105 back down to 103, back down and touch 100 again. And I said, I said, this stock is going down below 100. And it's 100% certain. Well, the thing is what does that mean to be 100% certain? That you know it's going to happen within 30 days? Because if you bet on it to happen that day, and then that day they go no, then the next day they go no. So what if right there I bought puts? What if it blasted up to 110, and at 110 I bought a bunch of puts? Well, at that day, had the price come down from 110 down to 108.5, those puts would have been making some good money. But by the time they do this for 2 weeks, by the time they do this for 2 fucking weeks, and they do a fake pump for 12 days straight, then by the time they come down to 110, your puts are not even at broke even. And what should have been your profit zone down here at 107.5 is now basically, if you're lucky, your break even price. And you're now not making any money until it goes down to 105. And you had to wait 2 weeks for that. So you would have needed to have bought puts here, and then when you were incorrect, bought more puts right here, and then bought more puts right here. When I say puts, I also mean any bear spread, credit or debit, doesn't matter. Either just straight up buy puts, sell calls. I mean, if you sold calls and you got... Anyway, I'm not going to talk about options here.
All I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what you know. I can know for a fact the stocks are going up or down, and all you gotta do is be off by a half a day, and it can seriously be taking you to the negative big time. Because they can be about to go up $10, but if they go down $5 first, then back up $5, and then up $10, it's not very comfortable sitting there being negative $1,000. You put on 300 shares, and then you go down $4, and you're negative $1,200, that sucks. I was afraid to short it right there. When they were pumping, I was thinking to myself, I wonder if it's a spot to short it and get all the money in. But I was too afraid, because they've been really doing some beatdown. So I was kind of afraid that they might go blasting all the way up to 106 or 106.5.
Maybe 107.5, the Fox.
Remember I had 100 shares long, and it went up, and I got out of the way super fast? Thank God, because here they are down. I was going to regret it, thinking, oh God, that thing was probably going to go all the way to 106, and I could have let those 100 shares keep on going. But I said, don't bother. The very act of me being long 100 shares will stop it from going up anyway, whether it is or isn't. And it might naturally not be. So, I don't know. There they go. You see, I just put on 25 shares. This is just a test, just to prove a point. I put on 25 shares with a get out price up here, and it wouldn't go. It just sat there. So then really quickly, I just fucked around and I short 300 shares. Look at the explosion. Do you see how fast they took no time to go exploding? That's on purpose. That green bar is what I call fake. That's part of the rig. Because now I gotta get 300 shares to travel that many pennies to get my money back. That's the rig. The first thing that they do is they put in these big candlesticks to make you negative. And that's why I shouldn't have put on 300 shares, because I know that's what they do. I just wanted to show it one more time on camera. One more time. Because it was just a guess right there, whether they're going up or down. And the thing is they can do either one. If you put on 25 shares, they'll typically give it to you I just didn't appreciate the fact that they were acting like they couldn't go up right there. And I knew for a fact that if I was to have shorted 100 shares, they'd go blasting straight up 68 pennies like they did yesterday. So here you go. You put on 300 shares, they've got no problem going up. Notice that when I was short the stock, they want to keep on doing green pumping. If I short the stock again, they go back to what they were doing. They're not going to stop it. They're not going to do anything different. As long as I keep shorting, they're going to keep on putting green. And if I leave it alone, they will go down. But if I try to short the stock, they won't allow it. You've seen it every video so far. Every time I short the stock, they go, boof! They do it every time. It's literally like Ameritrade is calling you up saying, that's not allowed, that is not allowed. And it's not. It's just not allowed. Guys, they took me on a dollar. They took my 300 shares, almost 100 full fucking pennies against me right there. Now you can think it's a coincidence that every single time I short the stock, they go blasting up, but whatever. It just sucks to know that if I hit that short button, the first thing that they do is they give me bad pricing. Somehow they gave me in at 91 cents, and they're at 95 cents. Like, they're not even at 91 cents. So, not sure. What just happened there? Do you get it? Do you understand that if I'd have just sat there with 25 shares long, they would have just gone down? But because I went ahead and I shorted 300 shares, that made it explode up here? It's not like that's what was going to happen. It's not. It's not what was going to happen. I know for a fact that if I'd have gone 300 shares long right there, they never would have decided that it's time to go from 104 and go blasting up to 105. They never would have been like, here's $260 with 2 candlesticks. Blah! You watch my trades all the time, guys. Do they? When do I put on 300 shares and they give me $250?
This is what's always been happening. I'm just happy to be videoing it now, every day. All the coincidences. I'm trying to video the difference between when you've got no shares and you're paper trading, and then you put on 1 share versus 300 shares. The difference, what they do. How many candlesticks go by that are just like, yep, 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 and then you put out 300 shares, ooh, and suddenly you will set off a run. And that's why whenever the stock's going on some big long run, you're like, ah, they only go on a long run because they're going against somebody on a long run. Damn. It's just like yesterday. There was a spot yesterday where I shorted the stock and it went blasting up. And it was all fake. They came down, but coincidentally, just as soon as I put on a short position, the next 3 candlesticks were these gigantic green explosions. I had to screw around forever to get myself back to 200. And ironically, those 100 shares, if I just left them alone, I put them on right there. It was right there at 108.20. Turns out it went down to 107.20 and 106.20. I could have $200 more in my favor if I just let those 200 shares stay shorted, but that's not what happened. They've just gone up, like, and the rest of the day they've just gone up to here. I guess it's always just a coincidence. When you have your money in the wrong direction, they immediately go to the wrong direction, and they take money from you. When you put your money in the correct direction, they oftentimes explode. I just mentioned to you yesterday how they did that with me for $100 shares. Here I did it with 300 shares. I shorted it, and I had my money in the right direction, but they went blasting up like this to take me to $260 to my negative.
You think that's fair? Or funny? Or cool?
Well, here comes the red candlesticks because I'm long the stock. And believe me, whenever I go long the stock, they don't go pumping. They reserve pumping for they're waiting for you to short the stock or get out of the way. They're waiting for you to be long the stock and get out of the way. Or, There could be no pumps. I mean, it's possible. I just find it interesting how often I short the stock, and sure enough, they can put in green candlesticks all over the place. And I know that they don't need to be there, because every time I go long the stock, they're never there. It's not like they are just there. If I would have gone long 300 shares right there, guys, with a 50 cents get out price, they never would have gone blasting up in 2 candlesticks to go give me $150. How do I know? I do it all the time. Right now I got 250 shares long with a fucking 10 cent get out price for 25 shares, and they can't seem to go get it. When you see them struggling like a motherfucker to take 30 shares, 10 pennies for you, and then to your negative, they'll take 300 shares, $1 in the wrong direction, and quick as shit, that's scam. That's a scam. That is the scam. That's the business that they're in. They hold back your profits as much as they possibly can, and then they artificially zap in negatives all over the place, and big ones. Of course, they're going to go get me back to negative fucking 300 here. Trust me, they're not going to waste this opportunity. When they can get you going to the negative, they get going on it and they get going. It's not an accident. God, this is sad. Damn it. Jeez, I'm going to short the stock so they can just keep on going down, right? I'm going to short the stock. They're going to just keep on going down, right? keep on going down, keep on going down, keep on going down, keep on going down. Oh, now they're going to suddenly stop going down. They're going to come right back up again. But when I sat there with 200 shares long, they just want to keep on going, 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 lower, 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 keep on going. Man, damn it. You also don't ask the question, why up here are they blasting up, but not down here? Everything they do has to do with whatever I'm doing. They're trying to go down until that guy at a computer shorts the stock 400 shares. And then they got to do temporary other things for the day or as long as it takes to get that guy out of the way. Sometimes it's they let me have my $200 and I get out of the way, and then they show me it could have been $1,000. But yet, whenever I don't get out of the way, it's never $1,000. No matter how long I ever sit on any trade, they don't ever just give me that money. Now watch how easily it goes down and it can't come back up again. Watch this. Just watch. And there's no reason why it can't go down. It's fine. Except for the fact that if I had it shorted right now, they would not do this. They would not just keep going down. They wouldn't. How many times am I positive $200 and do they keep on going with my money to take me to positive 300, positive 400, positive? They would never just keep going. The only time that they ever keep going is you've gotten out of the way or your money's in the wrong direction. Otherwise, they would never keep going up or down. They'd go so far and then they'd stop and say, until this person gets out of the way, we ain't going any further. So everybody's long the stock, so now they're going to go down endlessly. Whee! And I'm going to go negative $1,000 right now because they're going to go straight down. And yet I tried to short the stock. Yet every time I'm shorting the stock, that's when they happen to be doing pullbacks and shit. How come I can't ever short the stock and they just go to my positive? Oh well. Come on, please. Just 25 cents. 25 pennies and I would be back to the positive. 25 pennies. They just went down from 105 down to 104, 103, and 102. Can they come back up 25 cents? Nope. It's only because I'm in the way with it long. If I was to short even just 25 shares, they'd go blasting right on up, no problem. All I gotta do is short the stock, and you will see the 180, a correction, a pullback. Well, that'll do it. Rather than going up just 25 more cents, they decided to continue the going down. Hey, have fun. Good luck, guys. Good luck gambling on whether it's going to continue doing something. Continue? Is it going to continue? Or is it going to stop and be done? Because it's amazing whenever I hope that something is going to continue and they're done. Done. And they do a $2 correction back the other direction. And the thing is if this was going to go to my negative right now, like let's say I shorted the stock, they would go up super fast. And that's why you go to your negative so fast. But if this thing does come up, they have to make sure they do it really, really slowly as long as I'm long the stock. But if I short the stock, they can come up super fast. It's the speeds at which the stock travels is the rig. So for instance, yesterday, it was right at this moment, right here. It just so happened to be going down, right there, and I shorted 100 shares, thinking that it's going to continue going down, and they stopped right there, dead ass in their tracks, and they went boof, and in 3 candlesticks they went boom, doof, doof, and they took those 100 shares back up so fast. I was like, that, the hell? It was just unnecessary. Well, that was a little something. A little 2 candlestickies. You'll notice that if I would have gotten completely out of the way, they'd have gone all the way back up to here. But if I don't get out of the way, they got to go. They hold back the potential of what could have happened, and you'll never know the difference. Because when you see one chart versus another, you would never know that there was the other. You'll never be able to believe that there are multiple paths and multiple things that they can do. In case you're wondering, why do I get out of the way so fast? You know, when I had it shorted, I got out of the way real fast and it kept on going much further down. I don't know that. When I had it shorted and it went blasting up, if I'd have just left it alone, it came all the way back down and it had gone way to my positive. I don't know that. Do you know how many times I put on a trade and I go, I think I'll just sit here, and they just keep going and going, and when they get going to your negative, it's scary because, boy, they're not satisfied with even $1 to your negative. They got to go and do another dollar and then another one. And then you have to really wait forever. So I just get off the trade. Just get out of there. They want me to add to this before they go down. They're going to go down, but they would like me to make it 400 shares right now, and then they're going to go down. And if I do nothing, they're still going to go down with just those 200 shares. Isn't it sad? The stock that when I'm shorting the stock, it does nothing but go up. All it can do is go up, 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 up. The stock that just goes up. Ooh, cool. Except for when I get out of the way. Except for when I ever short the stock or go long the stock. The stock goes down plenty. But I showed you multiple times where when I short the stock, you will always see a correction, a pullback, a pump. It does it every time. They put those green candlesticks in there like just a way for them to make money. They're not real. So far, the biggest green candlesticks happened at the beginning of the day. And then right there where they stole that $268 from me, right there. And then down here where it worked out to be to my benefit. So far, one candlestick I didn't really have much to do with. And then up here I went 100 shares long, and they kept going up a tad bit. And that was good, because they're only going up now real good because I got out of the way. If I still had all those shares, they'd have to go back down again, 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 go back down again. That's how this works. Now I gotta wait for another spot to work on those other 33, 31 shares. There's no other way around it. If I try to put on a trade and just leave it there and go, hey, maybe they'll take these 400 shares and just go all the way back up $3. No. And there's no way to show you. I wanted to show crime stock investigation. I wanted to investigate and show the rig. And it turns out that I just have a string of videos where it just sounds like I'm crazy. So I'm going to kind of get back to just doing what I do. I started thinking that I was just defending why I do things. Defending why to get out of the way so fast. And why when you make your $200 to get done for the day. Because, and then to try to explain why nothing more good can come of it. And it's honestly very difficult. It is very difficult to show that it's scammed, that there's a scam. And you know something? That makes sense. If it was not that difficult, I kept wondering, why don't other channels show the scam, that it's a scam? Well, I guess I have my answer. It's not that easy to show. I mean, what have I proved? I can't prove that that stock would not be doing this right now. But I'm telling you, it wouldn't be. If I still had my shares, they'd be going back down again. They'd be down to here already. They'd go up, they'd touch a high spot, then they'd be back down again. The behavior even is different. The behavior. These candlesticks aren't behaving like they behave when I'm long the stock. Look at that. Why is the price sitting at the top of the candlestick? Whenever I'm long a stock, guys, they go up and they go woof. They go back up like this, they go woof, back down as soon as they can. Just odd. So strange. Oh no, I'm gonna go long the stock. I like this. I like the way this is acting. It's making sure that they won't slip backwards. Oh yeah, that's what stocks do whenever I'm long a stock. They don't want to regress and slip back. They want to just march forward. I'm going to go long the stock, and I want to see if it goes up like this, and then doesn't want to pull back down but even like 20 cents. Then goes blasting back up. Hey, I'm going to go long the stock. I'm going to put like a 25-cent trailing stop, and that should be fine. Whenever I'm long a stock or short a stock, I have to put like $1.50 trailing stops because they go up and then they pull back down 70 cents. So literally, I'll put on like $1.50 stop. They'll go up 70 cents. My trail stop moves up 70 cents. Then they go back down 70 cents. And I go, okay. Then they go down 70 cents and stop you out. It's just hilarious. You don't know it until you're doing these things. You got to be in it, out, in, out. You got to go long, go short, put on trailing stops, watch what it does. If I was long right now with a trailing stop that was down to here, they would be going, and I wouldn't be able to prove that they're going down there just to get one guy at a computer stop out. I can't prove that. It's just they'd be doing it, but you could just argue that the stock price is going down right there. Just so happens to be, for some reason, pulling back 80 cents. Oh, they've already gone 30 pennies past my spot. I'm in at 102.80. And they had no efforts at all to go up to 103.20. So they've already gone 40 pennies past my fucking spot. It's pathetic. Holy shit, I'm to the positive right now. I think it's time to get out of the way. I got 100 and whatever shares here, and trust me, you need to get out of the way. For 16 to go $1, $16, so $4.25, so it's approximately 8 pennies. No, six pennies. 6 pennies. So it probably only has to go down about 6 more pennies past this, which is roughly 30. So, if by any chance it does this, that should be about $15 to the positive. That really was the big move, is when it went up into here and I shorted 170 shares, and then those 170 shares came down. That's what got me to the positive. Too bad it wasn't 400 shares. Why wasn't it? Because I didn't know they were going to be done right there. For all I know, they were going to keep on going up to here and to here and to here and to here. And then up there, I would have needed to put in another 50 shares and 100 shares. Hoping that if they come back down to here, I can possibly get back to broke even on that particular trade. You can't sit there and look at what the chart did do and say, oh, you should have done this, this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this. I know that now. I can look at the fucking chart, too. Just because it's doing this doesn't mean nothing. That could have right there, I could have gone long right there, and it could have just kept right on going down to here. And then I'm back to negative 300. Yeah, I could have gone long right there, and they're going to go, "Brah!" Whatever. See, that was a ripoff. They were at 54. I shorted it. They shot down to 51. Gave me that as a price. Then they blasted up to 61. So they didn't just do one thing. The first thing that they did was they went down real quick to give me a crappier shorted price. Then, after doing that, they went back up to where they were actually at, and then 5 pennies above that. I'm just taking a chance right here. It's a risk, it's a chance, it's a gamble. I know full and well they could just decide to go, green candlesticks, yay! Or it's about to go down. I don't know. It wasn't a complete grasp out of thin air. I thought it looked like it was on its way to finally break and go back down, but with as little experience as I have, what do I know? With the experience I have is every single time you have a big trade, they start working on the opposing 50 cents to a dollar 100% of the time, as if they assume that you would put on a trade with stop losses. Because some people set up their trades that way, that whenever they put on a trade, it automatically does that. They have their things set up so that when they put on a trade, it goes to a screen that auto puts on particular stop losses. And that's how a lot of people trade. Every trade they put on, the trade begins with an automatic 40-cent stop loss, or a 30-cent stop loss, or trailing stop if you prefer. It all boils down to, I'm either right or I'm wrong, right? Right? It's either going to go down or it's not. But I told you. I said if I put on 300 shares, they have to go. I'm in at 102.5. The Fox. Ameritrade will lose their existence if they don't go up and attempt to touch 103. 103.5 even. They have to. Guys, it's mandatory. I've never put on a trade yet where they don't do it. That's why I think it's so funny when I watch trades go into my negative that just seem like the only time that they go into my negative is because they keep searching for the stop loss that's not there. So they go $1.50 straight up looking for a stop loss. And then the whole time it's like, dang, you could have just gone long right there. No. They wouldn't have just gone up $1.50 like that with no pullbacks. They went straight up $1.50 because they were looking for the stop loss that I had because I had it shorted. The whole reason why they even did that grandioso pump. Your trades don't go bad because of your strategy's incorrect. Your trade goes wrong because you needed the trade to go in a particular direction, up or down, and it went in the other direction, right? Woo-hoo! So much strategy is involved. It's like this here. I'm going to flip this coin. Now, I've worked out a strategy where I'm going to pick one side of the coin over the other to my break-even spot, which was 50 cents, which is the 50 cents that they illegitimately went up in the first place. Now they need to go down 50 more cents and I'm done. Go down. Oh, God. Who knew it was gonna keep on going up, 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 up. Back to going up. Back to going up forever. Jesus Christ almighty. How come whenever it gets beat down and I go long the stock, I go, let's go, I'm waiting for the pumping. And it won't come back up again. It wants to keep going down further. And then it goes down further. And then it goes further. And it stays down. Goes down further. Stays down. Boy, if you short that stock, you ain't got that problem, do you? If you bet on them to continue, they stop and go the other way. If you bet on the fact that they're going to stop and go the other way, they continue. And all I have to say is, good luck to you on all your trades. I definitely wish you all the skill. I wish you all the luck. And I hope that you can see around their trickery. And I hope that you do things that lets them rig it against you as little as possible. Because it is rigged. So far today, I've only been at positive $40. That's the best I've been, is positive $40. While they police officer the situation. And they defend. They're just defending. So now it's going to be the longest goddamn video on the planet. Oh my god, fuck. Fucking Jesus. I'm probably going to go blasting up from 103 up to 105 in some epic pump fest. I just want you to just think about all the times where I short the stock and they go boof. Yesterday I was at 205.05 and I wanted to go to 210. And I did a very silly thing and I did it off camera, so it's not in my video. I confess. And what happened was, it was over here. There's nothing to see over here. There's just going to be them taking forever, hours. I probably won't even get to $200 on this video. Because they're going to make sure this goes on for hours. And the only way to make the stock go down is I got to get the fuck out of the way. And then they'll be like this. And they will hurry up and try to get down as fast as they can. They're like, oh, he's not there. Oh, quickly.
That's preposterous. No way in the shit of fucking Godzilla's butthole would that have been the case. If they went down and I went long right there, they'd just keep right on going down. But if I get within 90% of my goal, which is 180, because $200 is my goal and 10% of 200 is 20. So when I get to a positive 180, I'm at, what did I say, 10%? That means I'm at 90% of my goal. And I was just at 180, guys. Whenever you get within 90% of your goal,
definitely get out of the way.
From 16, I need 10 more pennies. Now I actually need to go down to 06. So, just in case you're wondering what that looks like. That green line right there. Look at this. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Let's fucking not work. Okay. Stupid stuff, can. So that green line right there is where I'm done. Look how far it's got to go. Could the gap be any smaller? Could it fucking be any smaller, dudes? Seriously. It's literally right there, right now. It's done. And yet they act like, no, we can't go buy the gold. No, there's a problem. Now, I'm at 200, it's over with.
Shouldn't you be subscribing to this channel yet?